Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to be showing you how to 3D print the Joy-Cons for the Nintendo Switch controller thingies. As you can see here, we have 3 of them. Each one was printed differently. We've got one in purple, we've got one in magenta-ish pink, pinkish red, and we have one in teal, a little bluish experience. And each one was printed differently. I can tell you that this one was printed flat up. So you notice that if you print it flat like that, right, and let it print, you can see the direction that the nozzle went. So ideally, that was not, the best way. But you live and learn. This was the experience. So now you know what will happen if you print it flat. Because when you first see it, you're like, why is he printing it like that? Why is it upright? Well, now you see why. Okay. This one, the final one, which was the red one, pinkish, was printed in standard mode, which was recommended. It's lighter. You can feel it, like if you squeeze it really hard enough, you could probably crack it. Or if you're one of those gamers that are like, damn it, I hate this game, print it in dynamic, don't print it in standard. This is as for the purple, the hardcore gamer, solid like a rock. You can be like, damn it, I hate this game. And I'm pretty sure this will still be in one piece. But without any further ado, let's get started. I'm going to show you the settings on this because we had to make some changes in this particular one so that the buttons would actually print and be nice and clean and go in, and that they wouldn't come out the way you're going to see in the video. So come, let's get started. Let me show you how to get your Nintendo Switch's game holder thingy so that you can level up and get your game on. Come. So we're going to go to this website right here, and when you go to it, you're going to click download all files. There'll be a link to this in the description down below. There might be an ad that you have to watch. As for here, it's Coors Light. Have yourself a fresh one. And then you can see my downloads. I just go there. It'll either be there, right? And if you don't see that window, you're like, where are my downloads? Right there. See that? Okay, you'll just click that, and then voila. All right, so then you're just going to double tap it. Okay. And you can see it opens up in the folder, and then you have files, a license, etc. I'm not sure what the license says, but we're not going to be selling these. So, and remember, there's no copyright or infringement or issues because it does not say Nintendo on it. We're just they're just known as you can see, single Joy-Con grip button. Okay, that's it. All right. Knowing that and moving forward, but one thing I do want to share is that we have a buttons, and you have I believe this is the plus. No, this one's the minus one. And then you have the plus one. So you're going to have to print 2, but don't print the same one twice unless you have more than one. Okay? Knowing that and moving forward, I'm going to open up both for the sake of this video so that you guys can see and that you don't make that mistake. So knowing that and moving forward, we're just going to close that. Oh, we lost our window, but that's okay. We can bring it back right there. See that? Okay, so we're going to go, we're going to start with the buttons first, because there's a little trick to it. And depending on your printer, remember, it's going to take about an hour to print all buttons. So as you can see, and you will see moving forward that I had some issues with the buttons. And for me, they didn't say to use tree supports. And I used tree supports for these buttons. So knowing that, moving forward, you might want to watch my video on how to separate items on the build plate, okay? Because as you can see, this is all one file, all right? So you'll have to watch that video. There'll be a link to that in the description, or if you know how, then just do it, all right? So knowing that, it's the mesh tool, okay? And then too bad by default, it's not built into Cura. You actually have to add it. And then you're going to go down, split model into parts, see? And then now I can select 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason why I'm doing this is because if you slice it, right, it's going to take about 28 minutes to print all of them, I believe. Right, 1, is that right? 2, 3, 4. And then you save it to disk. What would be shutting off? Oh, my camera. That's fine. We'll just say goodbye, camera. All right. So knowing that and moving forward, we're just going to print 2. Okay. So we're going to slice 2 up. But before we slice them, right here you'll see standard. We could leave it at standard resolution for this particular one. And then what you're going to do is you're going to show custom, right? And then you're going to scroll down all the way down to support. Okay. And then you're going to say generate support. And for here, we're only going to use tree supports for this particular one, okay? So knowing that and moving forward, And I believe the skirt just goes all the way around that little line, so don't worry about that. So now we're going to slice it. See, 15 minutes, which is great because, you know, we want to make sure it prints, and that's what I had to do. And maybe tree supports may not work for you, but you'll see that it actually worked for me. And so what you do is you're going to click on your build plate, maybe both, and then just have a look and make sure it's touching the plate. We can also zoom in if you want, right? Make sure it's there, and then, you know, if you want, you can save it to the disk. So we're going to save it. We're going to save them as buttons. Okay. Actually, yeah, buttons is fine. Then it'll save to my desktop. So that's how you do this. Unless you're really confident and have a streamlined experience with your printer, then print all four at the same time. But as for me, as you know, the channel would not exist if we couldn't say welcome back to Everything That Glitches. So knowing that and moving forward, I'm going to close this project. So now you have here Joy-Con grips. This is the minus one. I'm not sure what's the difference between the two. I do not. Oh, yeah, one has the home button. The plus one brings you home, and the minus one, I guess, is your guest. All right. So you see, I was like, wait, how is it going to print like that? So from here, I want to make sure whatever settings you have inside of Cura, right? You go back to recommended, and we're just going to put everything back, reset. Okay. Start from fresh. For here, it said infill 30. You could do infill 30 on your buttons, but for me, it's fine. You know, they work pretty good at the 20%. Infill 30, and then I'm going to go back to show custom, because remember what they said, the print is in standard quality. Okay, and that's what they meant by infill. So if you go back here, right, if we go back and then show recommended, resolution, which was standard quality, and to show you what they were talking about, which was right here, if you scroll right down to the bottom, printer, that's the printer, rafts, yes, so we're going to use rafts, supports, yes, okay, which will be everywhere, and the resolution, see, 0.2 millimeters, infill 30, and so those are the only two changes that we're going to make, which is, in case you're wondering, rafts and the resolution. You could print it dynamic if you're a hardcore gamer and you know you're going to be throwing the remote every time you lose or don't get to the next level. So just change this to dynamic, okay? So knowing that and moving forward, I wonder if there wasn't, hold on, infill pattern. No. Oh, infill just 30%, okay? Which I believe we did, or if we didn't, we will. Okay, all right, so remember, infill, 30%, and then we go back to custom, and then from custom, this is the hardest part. I hate to pause for beginners in the 3D printing world, finding resolution. So resolution moving forward is the type of print. Dynamic is hard like a rock and stronger, but you don't see that because sometimes if you're new to Cura, you don't see it. See, we're in standard right there. Okay, knowing that and moving forward, we're going to scroll down to the bottom and click on support. See, and as you can see, everywhere. All right, and then we're going to keep going. Instead of skirt, sorry. Yeah, instead of skirt, the build plate adhesion, we're going to do raft. Okay, just like they said. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, you're like, where did it say raft? Right here. Here, I'll show you. See, rafts. Yes, actually, let's do this. This makes the experience more fluid. This way I don't have to keep shrinking the window every time. Okay, so knowing that, moving forward, in case you lost track, we are printing not the main controller. I believe this is the guest controller. See the minus right there? Okay, knowing that, moving forward, now we can slice it. I guess we can call this one guest controller. And if you want to see what the supports will look like, before we save it to disk, preview, see? That's how it's going to look all the way around. You could use your arrow keys on the Mac to spin it around to see, and this is how it's going to print. It's going to take 8 hours. So far we've printed 3, and we're going to have to print 4 more. So a lot of hours went into this video. But, you know, the smiles on the kids' faces is just priceless when they, you know, have a better gaming experience thanks to this 3D print. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, save to disks. And so let's call this one guest controller because it's not the main controller, right? It doesn't bring you home. So we'll call it, or call it whatever you want, but I'm just calling it guest because it makes sense to me. Okay. All right. So knowing that, moving forward, that'll be saved to the desktop. All right. And then now we can, instead of clearing the build plate, I like to do that. Just close it out. Now the main controller. Okay. We're just going to drag this onto Cura. And the settings should have saved. That's the sometimes the beauty or nightmare in Cura, because if you forget that you had the last settings in there from your last print, it will make or break your days and nights. And to double check to make sure we're not going to print, see the plus on it. So we're going to call this one main controller. Okay, so if we slice it again, but before slicing it, just double check it, because I'd hate to waste 16 hours on a print that just went south. All right, so we're just going to scroll down. See, supports normal everywhere. You can play with that number. But since you're going to be printing it in standard, they will come right off. Dynamic, it took about 45 minutes. And in standard, really fast. All right, knowing that and moving forward. But if you have other solutions, please do share, because I still have more Joy-Cons to print. All right, so we're good. We are golden. Standard print, supports normal everywhere, and make sure that it is wrapped. Okay, so now we're going to slice it. And this one we're going to call main controller, because it is the main controller. And now so we're going to save it to disk. And we have main controller. Voila. And save it. And we're golden. We are good to go. Now we can just quit Cura, right? Or actually, do whatever you want. But just remember, when you launch Cura again, for me, you might as well just do it right now. Kind of like your soldering iron, where you have to tin it either before your new solder or after you've finished soldering, so that it's good and ready to go. So for me, I'm just going to go to recommended and then do that rewind button, and voila, all the settings are gone. And now when I use Cura again, I'll have to reset stuff. So we have our guest controller, we have our main controller, and we have our buttons. And if you are comfortable with your buttons or printer, then just print all four at the same time. With me, I don't have that experience or luxury, so I have to run a test print before the print when printing little items like that, so they just print perfectly according to the specs, and so that the experience is just fluid moving forward. All right, let's see how this thing prints. Catch you guys on the flip side. So let's see. This time I printed it with tree supports everywhere, and it looks like it printed much better. As you saw in the description, it didn't say to use tree supports, but sometimes you just gotta. Now the only part that's difficult right here, it just came off. It just finished, so removing them might be a little bit tricky. There's one. Oh, nice. Definitely much better. This is what we were looking for. See that? See what the tree supports did? And this one. We can remove this off the side of the board. Get it ready for its next print. And then we're going to get that ready. Scrape that off. For those of you who were not crazy about the metal scraper, we got the plastic one. Kind of neat, huh? And look at this. Kind of, yeah, looks like we did it. Got it to print miraculously. See that? See how clean that is? Sometimes it's experimental. I'm a little bit on the fence to see how it prints. I'm going to try printing the Joy-Con thingy the way they have it shown in the photo. See? Kind of neat. We did it. Remember, tree supports. Apparently the supports that they mentioned that were wrapped did not do well with this one, but hopefully the next one will. Just a little speck of thingy there, but as you can see, these are clean, nice and clean, and that's how we want it, so that it goes right in. So let's see. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Hopefully the the Joy-Con remote controller printed thing works. These buttons are great. Can't wait to try them out. I'm sure my kids will love it too. Imagine having a a nice little joystick conversion kit. And if this works, I'm definitely going to print the other one, or I guess one positive and one negative. But I just want to make sure that it's actually worked before I actually, as you saw in the video, they had these laying on the board over there, but the first round didn't come out good, even with raft and even without raft supports. That's how it printed. So again, knowing that and moving forward, we use the tree supports, and we got it perfectly printed. All right, let's see the next one. All right, let's check out how it printed. Nice. I didn't actually think it was going to print the way they showed inside of the download page. I was like, nah, there's no way it could print that way, but it did. Now let's just, oh wow, interesting. Oh, I thought there was something in there, but there really isn't. Now let's see if it, well, it's really on there. Really on there. Oh, well, at least some of the supports are started coming off, which is okay. Let's see if we can somehow, with two hands. Right, let's see. Got it. See, just came right off easily. Well, it came off easily, right? But the rest, as you know, with supports, it can either be a nightmare or not. This is the negative side, the minus. There's a positive side and a negative side. For the joystick controllers, I think like a left or a right. I forget how it goes, but anyway, this is it. Wow, it's so small though. I mean, I guess you can't expect it to be bigger, right? I'll just put it like that so that we can see it. Now, as you know, unfortunately, here's the fun part, taking it apart. Hopefully this one will just come right off. Not bad. It is smooth. Look at that. See that? That came off. This came off. It is really smooth. You know, you see some exfoliage, but printed really well. A little small. Got some. Oh well, that's probably from this. Yeah, the supports that were under there. You could always file that down. I'm not worried about that. Oh, and actually, forget about filing it down. It'll just come right off. The remnants of the, this part right over here. Who knows? Maybe with tree supports everywhere, it could print a little bit better. And we have that. Let's see how this part comes out. Nope. Oh yeah, not bad. Pops right out to some extent. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. See that? And again, with these things right here on the side, you can just use a tool. I had a tool. Oh, I think it was this one. Forget which one I used the last time when I had. See, they just flick right off. Trouble getting off the remnants of the support. See, not bad. Could have been a little bit smoother. Remember, this was the tree support, not tree. This was the raft support that I recommended. And who knows? Maybe when we print the other one, we'll print it like this. I wonder if just laying flat, right? Like if it would. It looks like it could print that way. Maybe. So like it's an interesting angle. I'm not sure. Maybe it has to be printed, straight up like that, so everything just flows. And then we have, let's see what we have here. Not bad. This part is, like I said, sandpaper. I don't have that sandpaper, but we can definitely work it. Let's see what we have here. And of course, these should pop out. Hopefully, in the perfect world, this should pop out. Yeah. To some extent. They pop right out. You'll have to push them. I wonder if they go in or out. Probably push out. I mean push in, sorry. For the buttons to go in. But you want to do it, right, without breaking it. This part is really in there. Let's try and see if the other one comes out. To some extent, it's working. You really have to work it. But I don't think, yeah, this isn't going to come out without a fight. And you want to make sure you don't ruin it, so you have these little clip things that go in on the side, unfortunately. Ah, but you know what? Whoops. Let's try taking it apart from in there, right? Seeing how, if we can, and then push it out, right? Or push it in. Yeah, that's gonna work. That'll do justice to some extent. Or maybe we push it out that way. See? So just break it a little bit. Oops, don't worry about where the pieces go. Just, you know, try not to ruin. So it does push out that way. But as you see, it's not gonna push out unless it's broken, which we can do with this thing. Just carefully, you know, and then you'll get it. Because remember, this takes 10 hours to print, so it's better to take your time taking it apart by pieces, right? And then having to print it again, and then finagling it. See, it's pretty strong though. It's not going to break. But you don't, cosmetically, you don't want it to have any blemishes, you know. I'm going to try this with tree supports everywhere, and then without the raft, since we're going to need another controller, so no one fights over it. And then for this, we just push it. See? Voila. And then you'll have to clean that out in there so that it's flush, but it looks pretty flush. Like nothing can break inside, if that makes any sense. It looks pretty, what's that? Oh, so I guess there's another part that pops out for the controller, which is this part right here. See? Voila. Now, not bad. Not bad. Could sand that down. Not worry about that, but that's so it can be even. But I just wonder if it could just print like that, right? I wonder if it could. If I had raft supports and tree supports everywhere. Yeah, probably. If I did tree supports everywhere, I'm going to lay it flat and see how that works. But now, for the moment of truth, again, make sure everything is cleaned out. Okay, see, we have some remnants there. And then now, I'll take one of these controllers. Actually, I'm still, we're going to do a battery change on these with the other kit, for sure. But let's check it out. Pop this one out, pull this down like that, and then it slides out. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck in, right? And look, let's see, this is how it works with the buttons. It pushes it in there, but first we have to get the buttons in, right? So let's see. Oh, well, the buttons fit really well. That's pretty cool. Nice. And we could probably print buttons a different color because they only take 20 minutes to print. So that, you know, that's pretty good. And then now, if we slide it in, make sure there's no remnants of anything in there. Just clean it out, you know, just do like that. And then, in the perfect world, everything should just go right into tight, but doable. One of the buttons, as you can see, I guess on both buttons. It does feel like a joystick-ish kind of thing. It's nice. It's a little snug if you have big hands. And you know, some little bit of remnants there, but it does fit. It does feel like I have a mini PlayStation remote, if that makes any sense. This button right there still works. That button works. I could probably take it apart again and try and see if we can get it to get that button, you know, a little bit more flush. Let's see. Is there anything in there? Yeah, there is something in there. Okay. Looks like there is a little something in there that's preventing the button from going all the way down. See that? So just like I was saying, just make sure the area is clear and you should be good. See now? And I think I might print the other buttons a different color. Hopefully it doesn't print as thick, because with the multicolor filament it does print a little bit more thicker. See, that's it. This fits on, and then that button. And then this one's okay. As you can see, this one is a little more flush. This one, not so much. Let's pop that one out again and see. I think those look really cool. Really interesting. I could see for a better gaming experience, you know, if someone needs, yeah, I see there's something in there, needs that extra button so that they could have a fuller joystick gaming experience. No, there's nothing in there, believe it or not. We'll just, maybe it's right there. We will jam. Just watch your hands, try not to cut yourself. Or ruin it, right? If you don't do one, you're going to do the other for sure. And nothing, yeah, nothing in there. Interesting. Nothing in. There's nothing in either side. Now it's free and clear. Okay. Now let's see. Put it back in. Got it. Now let's see. It's a tight fit going in, but I noticed that it's getting easier. Oh, there we go. Yep. And these buttons, yeah, and these buttons, what are these buttons? Where's it? Oh, right here. Yeah, sometimes you might use the fire or something in a space game or jump. But pretty good, if you ask me. The only thing you don't have is the battery indicator, so you don't know when your battery's running out, but you can find that out from the switch every time you go into the remote feature. But we're going to try printing the next one with tree supports and maybe laying it flat, you know, just for the experience. But maybe, and I'm not sure, maybe it has to be printed this way. But it's still pretty good. It still works. You know, not bad. Kind of neat. Let's check out the next one. So this one has tree supports too, but look, prints really nicely with the tree supports here and clean, unlike the other ones from the first part. See that? So these will just pop right in. And I don't believe there's a up or down, like right or wrong way to put them in. I believe it's just pop them in and then, you know, pray that there's no friction when the when you press them, that they'll just pop up and down. Nice, this one popped out. And now we're ready to pop this one in. Sweet. Now, moment of truth. This just slides in like that. Nice. Oh yeah, buttons work. You can feel them pressing down. We've got one controller and two controllers. Now we're just going to need some test subjects to test these out on. Catch you guys on the flip side.
Okay, welcome back to the channel. I am, as you know, your favorite YouTubers. I know, I'm me. So basically today we are going to check out this Nintendo Switch holder. Oh, wait, give me a second. Let me welcome my fabulous sister. Hello. You're not on the camera. Oh, wait. Yes, you're sitting on me. Here you go. Blue. So basically, it's me. Okay. Yes, I might be this toy. Play. Boo. No, not yet. So this is basically a Nintendo Switch controller, which has minus, hold on, ears, minus, and plus. So we're gonna basically check these out. You might have to buy them from this amazing dude over here.
I'm not selling them. No, we're just
Oh, no.
testing.
Yeah. But she did it justice. So if you have any questions about it in the comments, you should probably, write
Yeah,
them.
let's set them up so we can.
Yeah, okay. All right, let me do it. I have the home button.
How many players?
As many players as you want.
It could be one.
It's as up until 10.
Sync the remotes though. We forgot to do that.
I know. You can over here.
Oh, you could do that here.
You do it.
You do like.
Wait. Let me do it. Let's play. No, let's be identical twin sisters ever. But you might have to turn up the volume. I can't see. Yeah. Mario Kart music. It's the best music in the world. Have you? Super Bowl? Yeah. Your Rosaluna blue. What did you choose? Link. So is everyone done? I'm blue. They when you earn a prize, you press it.
Okay. Hold on, it does work. Wait.
Come on, silly, ready? I got this dude. That one's you, by the way. Holy shit, soldiers are fast. I'm in first, but I know, and I'm in second place. Okay, protect me. I will. Oh, watch out! Oh yeah, but it's going the opposite way. Awesome.
Yeah, I think we took a detour because it's harder to drive over sand.
No, you didn't take a detour. That's it's because you didn't choose the export advanced wheels. Yeah. You hit them if you win. It's a prize when you win all the cups. You didn't. Woo! I win. Now we're waiting for you. Use the queen boost.
What did you guys think of it?
The Nix is super fun. Like, I used to hate, like, it being so tiny and you'd have to, like, scrunch your fingers in order to fit it. But here, it's, like, spacious. And just, like, hold it, like...
Ooh, and you play better. Well, sort of.
Yeah, because you're always...
You guys play better. What did you think?
I thought it was cool because it's also just cool because, like, the fact that it connects to just a 3D print actually work. Hear them?
Oh, yeah.
They actually work, which is very interesting because, like, it's not even a part of the Nintendo Switch, like, brand. So the fact that it's 3D printed and it actually connects is, like, really amazing. Yeah, definitely.
You print more for when your friends come over?
You should print, like, a lot of them.
Well,
We have two other controllers. And then we have three other ones after this, so that would mean like 6. Maybe we need 3 more. No, we have 8. Yeah, we have 8. Which is awesome. All right, awesome sauce. Yeah. All right, so let's keep on playing. Oh, I love this one. You're gonna die on this one. I'm so sorry, buddy. This one's actually kind of hard. I just won like in a year. Ever, you mean? It's called Boo Lake because it kind of is creepy. It's like a witch island. Oh no, I've seen it. Okay, they've on be in second. Alright, cover my back, sissy. I'm in second. They're right behind me.
Start.
I know, that's why it's called Boo Lake. It's new. It's on the second one. No, it's just new. It's new. Like, it came... Oh man, I hate it. Now we go underwater. There's like creepy fish and creepy. Oh man. Tell me when you're not in second. I will, obviously. And the music is like so creepy. I'm not in second anymore. Watch out, I just hit something. Please. I'm probably not going to be in second for so long. Someone just got in front of me because they hit me. You have to be super careful. I'm not in second, I'm in third. No! I'm in second place. Are you in first, Tilly? Yeah. I'm second. I'm covering your back. Thank you.
Oh, well, look.
Nice job. You're in fifth. I got a boombox. Do it whenever, like, you have company. Alright, I have a bomb. You have a bomb? Yeah, go in front of me. I want to bomb the third player. Oh, I don't believe it. Alright, stop for a second. And then I'm gonna go in first, and then you're gonna bomb the first. And then go run. So stop playing for a second. I'm gonna, no, Tilly. I'm gonna keep on moving and all, but like, you know.
What it's out, Phil.
Oh, I lost my bomb. That kind of sucks. I got a boombox. Again. Do it now. Trust me, there's people right behind you. Oh man, it just got her faster. No, I'm not in second place anymore. I'm third. Watch out, she's coming up. Hurry, Tilly. I finished, so I'm okay. This one was short. Better suck. She's still in 8th place. You're good at being in 8th place. I gotta break it to you. Yeah, you're really. Wait, so pneumonia, a guy lost his arm, and so they had the hand, and then he's like, I gotta admit it to ya. Like, seriously, I have to hand it to ya.
Well, I watched the movie Scary Movie. It's like, this stuff is so good. And like, how did you make it? It's like, I mean, and then you remember that? Oh,
I never eat roast chicken again. I literally never eat roast chicken again.
Kind of neat, huh? I mean, you know, just admiring, you know, how I could sand it, but the kids didn't care. They didn't see any difference. They weren't complaining. For them, it was more about the gaming experience. So, you know, if you don't care about the cosmetics of, you know, the blemishes that you might get from your supports leaving images like that on the print, then just leave it. But for me, I want to sand them down. I want to see, because I've never sanded down 3D prints before, so I want to just experiment with one. And worst case scenario, you know, you could always print it again, but hopefully the sandpaper doesn't make it so hot where you know, the plastic will start to melt and create a different experience on here. But I doubt it. Well, time will tell. That'll probably be another video. But I like it. You know, we're gonna level up and print. I think they said 8 altogether, which is probably true because we got 3 over there, out there, and then we have 2 more here, so that makes 8. So it looks like that printer is going to be doing overtime. Anyway, I hope this video helped you in your Nintendo Joy-Con experience so that you too can level up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.